Hey there folks, Andre the Game Idea Guy here, and I'm firstly going to say happy 2025 since I haven't done that just yet. And also, this is just a quick, hopefully quick, overview of the plans I have for this year regarding the channel. Firstly, I will probably be getting more live streaming simply because I have more time now. Which will more than likely be just more discussion type streams, generally because I like to be able to interact with the audience. And if I am playing a game, I can't do that as much because I have to kind of focus on the game. But also, I want to be able to try to set something up so that people can call in and talk to me. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that, and once I figure out a method that works, then I'll let everybody know. He'll probably likely have a call-in number of some sort, but I got to figure out how it's going to work. So until I do that, just say it's a potential thing. We don't know for sure that it's going to happen, but it's on the table because it's something I'm interested in doing. I do want to get back into making gameplay commentary videos because I haven't done one in so long. And I do feel like I am out of practice because I do want to go over some of like the new mods for Streets of Rage Remake. And there are some games I really just want to play and play through them for the enjoyment of playing through them, but I will also want to do commentary on them. So I'll be figuring that out too. Another thing is that I will be working on more cross-zone episodes, and I will also be working on more manga to game episodes. I've already got several cross-zone episodes kind of scripted out, and manga to game I already have several ideas that I want to cover. It's just that I have to get everything recorded, get the footage that I want, as well as get the images that I'll need to be able to, work in while I'm going through the mild editing process that I do. I kind of wish I did have the money to get an editor, because my videos would look so much better. If I did, they would probably look and sound so much better. But we'll get there. The next thing is that I kind of want to try to get the channel over 1,000 subscribers. We're literally right at the cusp of it. I want to see if it can be done. Right now, when I last looked at my subscriber count, is sitting at 994. I'm sitting here like we're right there. So I'm figuring it's going to happen this year. It was a slow burn to get there, which is fine because I appreciate having people that are subscribed that I can actually comment with back and forth, that are more interested in actually having a conversation than just having a bunch of random people, even though I know that that's going to happen too. Not that I have a problem with random people subscribing and watching the videos, it's just that I would prefer to be able to interact with people more. Hence why I wanted to do the live streaming thing with like a call-in number that can be directed to my computer so that I can have people call in and ask questions and stuff like that, especially depending on what the topic is, or if I'm coming up with an idea on the fly. I would really like to be able to do a call-in so people can call and throw in their opinions and ideas, because that would be fun and interesting to me. The last thing is that I've already said it several times on my channel that I'm working on a few books. It was 2. It was originally 2. And I got a decent way into the 2 that I started working on. But I'm also now working on a 3rd one that I believe is going to be the thing that makes people question my sanity. And it's going to be the one I do first because it's intentionally going to be shorter than the other 2. So I'm trying to get that done. I really want to get that out so that everyone can see that. I'm definitely going to need to find an artist to do the cover of that particular book. because it's got to be done by a person. It has to be done by a person. I can't use AI to specify the type of scene I want. But two, I would prefer to have a person do it. I would prefer to have someone work on that cover because it's going to be interesting and unhinged. And I need a person to do it. So I'm gonna have to like check through different artist sites and see what I can find, or who I can find who'll be willing to work on the thing that I want to do. But that's all the things for me right now, because I don't have like this grandiose thing I'm trying to work on. It's just a bunch of smaller stuff that I'm trying to get done, and I want to really push for it this year. I really want to push for it this year because I've been making the push to start putting out more content since last year, and I think I did a decent job of trying to be more interactive, trying to get more stuff out. Again, I've said it multiple times before. I don't like the idea of people just giving me money. Not that I would say that that's horribly against anything. I just don't like taking people's money without giving them something in return. So that's why I'm working on these books, because I want them to be out there and I want people to be able to like get them and enjoy them, as well as like, oh cool, I'm supporting the channel and stuff like that. I'm supporting somebody I like listening to, and they put this thing out that was really interesting and cool, and I want to do that. But also, if the book that I'm thinking about doing gets out there and it receives a decent enough amount of praise and potentially sells well enough, I want to turn it into a comic book series, because it's based upon the idea of the supervillain being the protagonist. So I really want to do that. And there's stuff that goes along with it that I don't want to reveal just yet, because it's stuff I've already worked on. I was actually working on it last year. The idea to do the book only really came recently, because my thought process was to preferably have a comic book made, but that would be a little bit more time consuming and expensive to do in the onset. But if I get a book out, the book can then be used to, make a comic book. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. I have several steps along the way I'm trying to take care of, and there are characters and things I really want to create that are sitting in my head right now. It's like they're arguing to be let out, and I really want to get them out. So there's all of that I'm working on and trying to do. So basically this year I'm trying to pump out a lot more stuff, since I'm going to have a little bit more time. And that's what I've been doing. When I started having more time, I started working on other projects, and those other projects are slowly snowballing into other things for me, and I really want to get them done. There are some people I'm probably going to hit up about certain things because of their expertise that I know. So if you are someone who I follow and converse with that also follows me back, if there is a particular thing I know you are good at, I might just be hitting you up about that thing so that we can collaborate on something. But I'm not telling everybody else, because I want it to be a surprise. If it gets done at all, I want it to be a surprise. That said, I don't have a whole lot more to really run with at the moment. It's just one of those things where I'm like, this is the stuff I really want to get done, and I want to take care of getting some things out to, one, entertain people, and two, to build up revenue for other stuff that I really want to do. So I'm trying to build upon the foundation I already set last year and see how far that can go. And it's going to be one of those things that's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but at the same time, you know what, I'm all for putting in the work, putting in the effort, putting in the time to make it happen. I'm down for putting in the time to make it happen. But I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Thank you guys very much for listening in. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, everybody, please enjoy your games. Peace out.